So I don't have any disclosures other than I treat almost every distal biceps operatively, so it's very challenging for me to defend the non-operative treatment of a distal biceps repair. But I think you have to consider treat the patient. This is a 45 or 47-year-old orthopedic surgeon. He's already back at work for 9 weeks, I believe that's what it says, and he's able to perform what he wants to do. So you have to ask yourself, what is the downtime after a biceps repair? I tell my patients not to do strenuous work for about 4 to 6 weeks. They're splinted for about 10 days or until the first visit, and after that, they start physical therapy. So it's anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. So, and just to think about the income loss. Average income, I looked it up on the internet, and this is what it said, about $50,000 a month. So that's a considerable chunk of change when you're already back at work and practicing. And we have 5 arthroplasty surgeons in our practice, so I did an informal poll. I text them and I said, would you want your biceps fixed? And this is the age breakdown, so you got some not that old, but all the way down to a youngin who just joined our practice a couple years ago. And except for the older guy, they all said, yes, I would want my biceps fixed. And I said, well, you're gonna lose about a month of income. And they all changed their mind to no. So all of them, even the youngest one said, no, I would not want to have surgery. And to add, even though we're smart, we're orthopedic surgeons, this guy's a meathead. He's been back at work. He hasn't really done his diligence. He knew his hurt and went back to doing what we all love to do. And he's very likely to return back to work a lot sooner than the 4 to 6 weeks and jeopardize the repair. And especially when he realizes how much money he's going to lose. So he'll probably re-tear it anyways. And in addition, arthroplasty surgeons are not finesse surgeons. They just bang a mallet and use saws and put jigs and cut through the jig. So do you really need a biceps to do that? This is one of my arthroplasty partners. I mean, you don't need your biceps to do that, do you? And here, just to prove a point, he's flexing just to show you that he does use his biceps while doing the releases. And 9 weeks out, in my practice, the longest that I've been able to do a primary repair was 6 weeks. So this guy's 9 weeks out, and it's most likely gonna be a reconstruction. I'm not gonna be able to get the tendon back down to the tuberosity, so which is a longer surgery, longer rehab, longer recovery, and not as predictable of a result. So my opponents will say, yeah, supination weakness, endurance loss. Yes, he'll have weakness in supination and supination endurance, but unless he's turning a doorknob or using a screwdriver for several hours at a time, he really is not going to need that to do surgery. So treat the patient and treat it non-operatively.
Thanks, Raffy.